In section 4, we are going to take a look at extender inquiries. Inquiry can be used to display data entered on an extender field entry window from another Microsoft Dynamics GPU window. First, we need to launch Extender, so we'll go to Microsoft Dynamics GPU Tools, Extender. We're going to go to Windows and find our item details, and we'll open that. From here, to create an inquiry, we're going to click the Inquiry button. And then the Inquiry section is on the top half of this window. So over on the right, we're going to click Add. The Add Inquiry window will open, and now we need to type in a description, and we'll just call this Item Detail Inquiry. It's kind of nice to keep them with names very similar to your original window, so that as you're using the inquiry window, it's easy to tell what window that's going to open, and if you need to go back and edit it, it's easy to tell which window in Extender that inquiry is on. Once we have our description, we need to pick which product, series, and window this is going to be attached to. So in our scenario, let's attach it to the Item Inquiry window, which is a GP window. So we're going to pick the product of Microsoft Dynamics GP, the series of inventory, and the form of item inquiry. And there that is. And we can leave the window the same, as we don't need it to be the stock count. We just want the main item inquiry. From here, we can mark this read-only if we'd like to, since we are calling it an inquiry window. That generally means it is a read-only window. We can also put a hotkey on it. Our other window has Control M, so let's keep that the same so it's the same for the end user in both places. And we can click Save. Now, if this window had a scenario where on our item maintenance window it's called item number, and in this item inquiry window it was something different, maybe like item ID or something like that, we can use this alternate key option to match those two different names together. It doesn't happen very often that you need to use the alternate key, but if you do come across a scenario where it's not working without using the alternate key, you may need to come in and add that in and link what is it called in your original window for your key and what is it called in this new window you're trying to create the inquiry on. They might be something different. We'll click Save there. And now we can say OK on our linked inquiries and save our extender window. And now if we go to the item inquiry under inquiry, inventory item, and we'll pull up our 100 XLG that we added a record to earlier. And I'm going to do a Control M, which is the shortcut hotkey we put on there. And you can see it opens our item details window with the data we had entered previously in there. And it is read only. I cannot change any of the values. I can't change anything down here in the scrolling grid either. So we made that window truly read only. If we hadn't checked the box, we'd be able to edit the data here as well. So in some scenarios, you might be creating an inquiry on a window like this, and then creating another inquiry on that same window, marking one read only and leaving one editable. That scenario, then you give security to the appropriate users. Some can be editing it and some can't. And that way they both can see the data. They just have the appropriate permission to the window should I be able to edit it or not. So at this time, please complete exercise 4. When you're done, continue with section 5. If you'd like to see me do exercise 4, please play the section 4 exercise review video.